Class is in session, this is the show where knowledge is profit, just so you know. Army Piper, OC Guy, and Trade Fly, bringing crypto news to the whole alumni. It's the word on the market, the one-stop shop for the info you need every time that it drops. The go-to show that you need right now. This is Piper Academy, it's all going down, let's go.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. We've got a great show lined up for you today. Bitcoin pumping right now, making some moves on some economic data. We're going to be looking at those job numbers and why the markets are moving. But is it getting ready to hit resistance? Could we see it slow down? Or is it going to keep pumping? We're going to be looking at that today, plus $200 in giveaways for our members live right here on the show today. And I may have a little fix to those symptoms of ZTSD. Stick around, guys. It's about to happen. It's time. Class is in session. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Piper Academy. It is Friday, May 3rd. Tomorrow, May the 4th be with you. But today, may Bitcoin's price continue to increase for you. Thanks for joining us here. Let's go ahead and jump in and bring up the trio cam because we got the gang here. What's up, Trade Fly? What's up, OC Guy? And shout out to everyone in the chat.
What is going on, guys? It's good to be here. And as you can tell, Fridays are my rest days. So I have a little bit of energy. I am ready to do this. But let me tell you a little fun fact about where I live. On the 4th of May, may the 4th be with you, my town, you will see people dressing up as Star Wars characters and walking around the town. It is kind of it's kind of interesting, but kind of cool at the same time. So throw that little nugget out there.
That's pretty cool.
OC.
What's up, OC? How you doing, man?
Doing great. A little bit tired nonetheless. Using today my glasses because we need to see. I don't know if I can see very well, but I just see green all around. I don't know. It's hard to tell because yesterday,
bro, that's the candles. It's okay. You'll be fine. Also, little shout out to everyone in the chat yesterday that was talking about their ZTSD issue. There you go. What's up? ZTS in the house.
All is well in the neighborhood now.
He said, "Tell me where the market's touched you." So. All right, let's get into the stuff here. Let's get into a little economic data wrap up here. And then we'll jump in and start taking a look at the charts and stuff. And then we got a couple of articles and we've got a giveaway. We're giving away $200 today, $100 in stacks, which I think is in a great position right now. We talked about it yesterday in our members only TA session. And then also we're going to give away $100 in USDC to someone to buy what they want. So do what I want. So we got you. We got those people too. So let's go ahead and jump over, though, into the news, guys. Let's get there. Fear and Greed Index sitting right now at 48. I'm pretty sure this is neutral, but I'm pretty sure this is going to go up tomorrow. So we'll take a look and see what happens over the weekend. I'll drop some X posts for you. There you go. Looking at crypto bubbles on the daily right now, seeing a lot of green. Toncoin up 13.6%. Arweave up 17.5. Ordi up 10.2. Where's Stacks at in here? Look for Stacks real fast. Can I see it? No, I cannot. Well, yeah, right there. Stacks up 4.5%. So it's still in that consolidation area I talked about yesterday. We're going to be looking at that. Trade Intuition. What's up, bro? I see you there, man. I now have the chat up here on the big screen so I can't miss it because, you know, when I don't have ZTS here, it helps. It helps me a lot. Let's go ahead and jump into the liquidations here. Liquidations, guys, in the past 24 hours, 48,767 traders liquidated. Total liquidations coming in at $144.7 million. Largest liquidation order happened on Binance. It was $5 million on Ethereum again. So you guys see here, though, look at this past hour. $38 million alone in the past hour. $35 million of that was in shorts. So getting wrecked hard. Looking at the economic data, why is it doing that? Well, it's simple, guys. It's this non-farm payrolls. And I've told you guys this numerous times that when we see bad job numbers, it's horrible for the economy. It's horrible for the people. but it's really, really good for investors. And that's what happened today. Non-farm payrolls, we were at 315,000 previously. So this is all payroll in the United States, not including farm jobs. Okay. The consensus is that it would be down a little bit at 243, forecasted to be 238, actually came in at 175K. We're going to be looking at something that the BTC letter put out. He broke this down a little bit. The unemployment rate bumping up 0.1% back to 3.9 was consensus and forecasted to be neutral. That didn't happen. But here's something that's really interesting. This is average hourly earnings month over month was expected to be up 0.3% on forecast and consensus, came in at 0.2%. And then average hourly earnings year over year. This is in comparison to this month last year. Only up 3.9% was expected to be much higher than that. So wage growth is slowing down as inflation is coming back. That is the perfect scenario of what makes stagflation, guys. And for Jerome Powell to say he doesn't know where we're getting all this from, I don't know, dude. The numbers, the inflation and the job numbers that are coming out, that's where we're getting this idea of stagflation, okay? And it's not like people just, stopped looking or stopped working. The participation rate's the same. It's pretty much stays in this 62, 63% range, meaning 62 to 63% of the U.S. population is engaged and participating in working. They got those JOBs, those fiat mining, okay? So that is what we have there. Let's jump over here and see what KBC letter actually said about this. And we'll break that down. So he says the U.S. economy added 175,000 jobs. Oops, let me get it over there. There we go. In April, below the expectation of 238,000 jobs. The unemployment rate rose to 3.9%, above that expectation of 3.8%. Still, the U.S. economy has added jobs for 40 consecutive months. But is this more evidence that we are entering stagflation? This was the first massive miss of jobs expectations for the year. The unemployment rate could rise above 4% next month. And if the labor market continues, there we go. If the labor market continues to weaken, it will definitely impact the Fed's path. As of right now, just so you guys are tracking, as of right now, they are looking at a 53% chance of rate cuts in September of this year now. So 53% chance of rate cuts this year, which was not sitting at 53% yesterday, just so you know. U.S. April job additions of 175,000 misses the forecast. Bitcoin rises above 60K, and that is why it's happening. So the U.S. economy, that number stands against economists' forecast of the 243,000 jobs and March's 315,000. The unemployment rate being at 3.9. So pretty much everything that we just talked about confirmed in this article coming out from CoinDesk. Let's jump back over to the Trio Cam. Guys, bad data, in my opinion. I mean, my heart goes out to those that, anyone who can't find a job or loses a job, that's never a good thing. And the fact that we're getting closer to this concept of stagflation, which I've talked about for quite a while here on the show, it's not a good sign, because inflation going up while jobs go down, that means that things get more expensive and people lose money to be able to afford them, and it just kills economies. That is the number one killer of economy, is stagflation. More than inflation, more than job numbers, those two combined together creates a poison in the economy. So thoughts on this? I mean, I know Bitcoin's pumping, but at the end of the day, you kind of got to feel guilty for your gains. I don't know when it comes from this way. Tradefly, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an initial reaction to the news, right? So people know that would lead to a rate cut, but I think the rate cut is actually ultimately going to be a sign in this case of, like you're saying, stagflation. And so I don't know. Mixed thoughts here, because we do want the rates to come down, and we do want inflation to come down. So it's almost like that unfortunate piece of the pie that has to happen for those things to ultimately play out. So Yes, I feel bad for people. That's really what it comes down to.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, absolutely. I completely agree. OC, are you seeing down there in Mexico? Are you seeing a lot more? Now hiring jobs. How's the job market in Mexico?
Oh well, that is a whole story here, and it's very tangled with politics. I mean, they just did something with Social Security that changed non-registered people back into registered people, so they fake created new jobs out of nowhere. But overall, I mean, if we follow not the narrative, but what's happening in real life, I mean, the jobs are getting stable, but there are very low paying jobs and they are not being able to cover for the usual livings, right? I mean, we've seen inflation just going high and high and high, and then this just not moving. Also, I mean, just want to touch on something that you mentioned, that we're seeing bad numbers, right? And that is for investments. I also want to take another kind of like a perspective, which was the narrative of talking about when now we are gonna be cutting rates, right? It is not an uncertainty. So at this point, also the affirmation that we will within this time of period, I believe that is also bullish for the overall public because that feels, like we are getting at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there, just a little bit of a perspective twist in change.
Yeah, I want to point out Eric Wallen. He said the cartels are hiring.
My God, no! They're kidnapping.
Goodness
Hey,
gracious. All right. Yeah, let's jump in. Let's jump in and take a look at some of this stuff that like what got going on with Bitcoin right now. And then guys, stick around. Members giveaway today. If you guys are not aware, we do have memberships down below. You can join, and you won't be getting in for today's. We got 132 spots, but depending on how long you've been in our Discord and depending on your tier of cum laude, magna cum laude, summa cum laude, then you have extra entries, but 132 spots on that wheel today. We're going to be giving away $200. So shout out to the alumni.
Yeah, that's my alumni. You know what I mean?
Let's jump into Bitcoin though. Let's take a look at what we're seeing on Bitcoin right now, guys. Bitcoin right now, we are at resistance. So someone here in the chat said, so $52,000 Bitcoin canceled short term. Yeah, that's actually what I feel on this. You can see here, we were sitting right above that golden pocket there. We pulled down yesterday on it. Shout out to TradeFly yesterday, making a nice move on that 1v1 with that golden pocket. He shorted right on that level and did pretty good and pulled it off at the end. But right now, you can see that 0.66, that $59,067 region is the support line that we had traded on overnight. Asian markets not giving us much of a big pullback. We kind of just went sideways and consolidated. So we were poised for something today anyways. I think a lot of the Asian sellers are getting tired. The bears are getting tired over there. But this move this morning all came from those job numbers that came out. And you can see we got a nice bounce off of that golden pocket. And right now, we are trying to hit above the value area low, guys. This value area low, let me isolate just the top chart. This value area low is a very big range of previous support that is now resistance. So fighting to get above this, if we get above this, this value area low, watch for this dynamic reactor coming down right here. This would be the point that we have to watch for rejection. That would be the first one. And that's coming in right now at about $63,300, somewhere in that $63,000 range. If we make it through that and we get a test off of that and retest and bounce, we'll look at the point of control, guys. Point of control right now is coming in just below the platinum pocket at $67,000. So taking a look at the oscillators, we can see that we're breaking the zero line here on the Oscillator Pro right there. And we are getting above that 50% line. It looked like we were starting to get this nice curvature here and really small candles on that green side. So I was actually looking at a rejection this morning on this zero line and a pullback here because the RSI primed Heikenashis were saying, hey, reversal incoming. But what we got with that job data gave us that push in the of momentum in the positive direction. And today we're looking at gains. Watch those levels though. That value area low coming in at about $61,500 where we are right now. And then that dynamic reactor. Looking at the daily on Bitcoin, I will show you this. We did get our bounce on the daily dynamic reactor. So shout out to those that have Chart Prime. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, 45% off down below. And it's the best discount you can get in the market. So grab that thing up. TradeFly, let's kick it over to you and let's check out and see what you're working over there on the heat map, man.
Right on. Yeah. So I got on the 3-day right now, and you can see that there was liquidity to the top side. It got a little hot right there. So if you come back left on the chart, you can see that you had a little area of resistance. People went short, or at least set their orders so that they were above that area. Well, they got cleared out. So what I want to do here is kind of zoom out and see kind of what else is near. There you go. So this is on the weekly, just for your essay. And you can see there is a pretty hot spot up here, right around, we're going to call this about 64.8. It's pretty hot up there. So, but it's free range right here. There's no liquidity to be grabbed in this area. So there's really, think about we're right here in the middle. So there's not a whole lot of liquidity to the downside either. So we got what I would say is pretty much freedom of movement right now in terms of liquidity. We got to kind of make a move here. So once we get over the point of control that Piper was talking about, then the bias is going to probably be towards this. If we stay underneath, we get that rejection, then you have this all the way down here. But it's really tough right now. I would say liquidity is not going to be a driving factor for price movement today.
Awesome. One thing I will say that could be a price factor, guys, would be this. Let's jump over here and take a look at this article that I got. Bitcoin and Ether options worth $2.4 billion are set to expire today. That maximum Bitcoin price for paying is $61,000. If you don't know what that means that is the price level where if it is at that price, when the calls and puts options close today, it will have the greatest amount of liquidation and pain, the more losses for calls and puts. That is it's the sweet spot in price between calls and puts where the most people get that financial pain. So looking at this Bitcoin options right now, there are two types, calls and put options. Call options give investors the right to buy a cryptocurrency at a specific price before a certain date. Put options, on the other hand, allow investors to sell cryptocurrency at a particular price before the expiration date, which is today. If you load down here and look, May 3rd, a total of 23,367 Bitcoin contracts worth $1.39 billion are set to expire, with the maximum pain point of $61,000. So at 61K, max pain for Bitcoin. Move down here to Ethereum, 334,248 contracts for Ether, notional value of about $1 billion. They're expected to expire also today. Their max pain level, guys, $3,000. So looking at where we are, there's another reason for us to get it just kind of consolidate against this resistance. That would be the max pain area. Sometimes we do go to other spots, price actions. We don't always hit that max pain, but a lot of times we do hit that max pain area. Oh, see, let's jump over to you, see what you're seeing on your charts, and let's talk about it. Let's do it. What you got?
Absolutely. I have the old trusty Wyckoff. So basically, this is what I was looking at. Just a quick reminder. This is the price coming from the lower areas and then making the Wyckoff range and then finally breaking down, right? It's important to always have the perspective because this could be coming from the top side and maybe do the same structure. But I remember that the way that the range it's being defined, sorry, the other way around, I should be scrolling. It is when the range finally breaks. So far, this here is a little bit of hope. You look at the part here that says spring, right? It is not only lower than the V-shaped recovery, it's also lower than the lower range pretty far defined areas here, right? So if we go to Bitcoin, we'll see right here that we have the V-shaped recovery, the big range that we're looking for, and then we have what seems to be the first part of the spring. Why? I mean, I can clearly see that we have a trend line here, and we could absolutely go and bounce back down, right? So, what will this define the spring on YCA for a possible continuation? It's gonna be this little retest. If we can come back to the bottom of the range that we just broke back into and find this bit of support and jump back in or hold inside, the next most possible scenario, it is hitting the top of the range. Let's just visit that for one more time. Remember, and I know, be prepared, a little bit of a mess. Here we go. But let me just clear this up for a little bit. All right. And here we go. We are back inside of this range. So closing, if we can close it, going up, as you can see, where am I expecting it to go up? And then coming back down, if we can find the support, let me show you very quick. Right. Oh, come on. Right here. And off we go. Well, the most possible scenario, it's going to be 70K. We are not out of the blue yet, but just wanted to give you a little bit of a positive news along with the green candle.
I love green candles. I don't care if it's in gold or not. I love it. All right, TradeFly, what you got for us, man? Let's jump over to you. And hey, shout out to you on Litecoins. I'm sure you want to talk about what that call you did, because Kyle Fields gave you a shout out for it. So
Yeah, I see that, man. The other one that hit, I'll go take a look at that too, was Zeta. I don't know if you guys know it. Like right at the end of the show, I was just like, hey, here's a flyer to look at. Let me go see if I can pull that one up. You guys already hit on the Bitcoin TA. I'm not going to beat that up. But Zeta, we were looking at it right about here, and I was looking for the breakout, and I was like, hey, 165 or so is in play. Man, that thing pushed right up through it. So that was a pretty nice move there of about 19%. So
nice.
not too bad. Not too
Not
bad.
bad at all.
Yeah, let me see. Go over to Litecoin real quick. See what kind of craziness I have on here. Oh yeah, there it is, man. So we were looking at this area for support, wicked right off of it, came back up. So I see what he's talking about here. Right on, man. Well, I'm glad that worked out for you. Props to you, dude. That is why we are here, and that's why we love this stuff.
Absolutely. And shout out to ZTS Rhythm, just dropping some chat in there, what I was getting ready to say, because he already knew. I had ZTSD also, just so you guys know, not having him around. He said, send in some alts that y'all want to see. Drop it in the chat here. So let's get that going. I'm going to go ahead and pull up something on my chart over here, and then we'll just start the rotation down. OC TradeFly with me in the mix here. Let's go ahead and take a look at CleanSpark today, guys. CleanSpark was consolidating down here in the golden pocket. I said this might be a good area to grab something up. If we do lose that, we could be heading down, and we talked about this 50% range, but I said as long as we hold the golden pocket, then we should be solid here. Guys, off of Bitcoin's move today and off of those economic numbers, the entire markets are moving. Stocks, crypto, everything's moving to the upside. But right now, we are hitting that 4-hour dynamic reactor. That is giving us a little bit of resistance right here. But let's take a look at the daily, because on the daily, we have a gap. And this gap is coming in right back down at the 0.66. Do not be surprised if we pull back down either this afternoon or Monday morning, and we get that bounce off of that 0.66, close that gap up, gap down, I should say, and then we come back up, because right now you can see we also have a gap right here on the daily. So given what this candle is at, it needs to close a gap to the upside and a gap to the downside. This bounce down here would close this gap and then give it momentum to come and close this gap and this gap, guys. It would be pretty bullish, in my opinion, to see a retest of $16.14 before it moves to the upside. It does look like on the Oscillator Pro for the daily, we are getting this curvature ribbon right at that zero line and starting to get a green RSI Heikin-Ashi on the RSI primed. So all of that combined, looking pretty decent right now. I would be really, really bullish about getting into CleanSpark not financial advice. I would be at that $16.14 mark. Gap down, bounce up, and out of here we go. So let's go ahead and kick it over now to OC, and let's start going down through this. OC and TradeFly, keep a watch on the Discord live chat so that we can grab up those tokens and keep this TA going today. OC, what you got, bro?
Absolutely. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing something that I have prepared, and then the next one I have IOTX. So we have right here Velo. So we've been looking at Velo because it have been showing some strength. While everything was just falling, Velo was doing kind of like a measure bull flag, or at least bullish pennant. Yes, we were breaking through this little channel. Nonetheless, we are not losing, or we have not yet lost the our dynamic reactor, right? So that is a very strong and bullish signal. Something I want to point out is that we are looking like we are getting ready to make the next push to the upside, but we have a high order block. Most likely, if we can make it above the zero line in here, so if we can break above the zero line right down here, which by the way, we are on a unicorn number, so it means like we are just about to break, and seems like we're doing it, well then the next target, it's going to be this line in here that we were measuring on previous sessions in here, and it's somewhere around 0.021, and also keep the oscillator or the range going until we break it. So far, Velo looking very strong, looking very good. So yeah, still a possibility that we go all the way down here. Nonetheless, it seems like we are ready to start bouncing up to the higher zones on the previous range. So that's what I got. I'll be prepared for the next asset that we have on Discord in the next round. Turning it back to you guys.
OC username asked, is this Velo or Velodrome?
This is Velo and KuCoin, VELO. That's the ticker. Let me just look for it for confirmation.
All right, you figure that out. We're going to push it back, push it over to TradeFly. I think he's got some bonk up. And then also we've got, I've got Near Protocol. We have a request for SHIB, IOTX, and ADA. So get one of those ready, OC. TradeFly, what you got for us on bonk, man?
Right on. So zooming out on Bonk, I was like, let's take a look at this on the daily, just kind of see how this is playing out. And it's funny, I have this all marked out because this was the play back in this area right here. So you can see it came down, it came to this area of support. You got multiple touches on it before ultimately it ended up going up. But I have it circled because you see that right there. You're getting a little bit of divergence and you're getting it right at a support level. It pretty much told me it was about to take off, and it gave an opportunity to reset, right? So that was really the entry, but then we've had another pullback and it came back right down to a support area. So what this was initially, if you were to have marked it on your charts, it would have been a previous area of resistance, right? So you had a previous area of resistance that you wanted to see flip to support. You got that. So once you actually zoom out and look at this, the structure is bullish, man. Like, I mean, there's no way around it if you're looking at it zoomed out. Let me go ahead and make a little bit of a trend line here. It's probably not going to be perfect, but you guys, just to kind of let you guys see, the price is going up and right. So what are we seeing? We're seeing a series of higher lows, and this is good. So now where are we at? Time now, we're above all the moving averages. So strength is with the price action, I'll say. You're also getting a good little trend here. Look, this is actually flipping to green. So you're getting a trend up and right on the prime oscillator as well. That's good as well. And this is now we're getting multiple retests of this area of resistance. All I can say right now is be careful here at this area of resistance, is because it's an area of resistance. All right. So you're likely to get some sort of rejection, and you saw that. So this is one of the things I say all the time when I'm like, hey, one of my trading strategies is I find an area of resistance, which was right here. This is very clear. All right. So you're seeing support, you're seeing resistance, big breakdown, and then it comes back up for a retest. This is one of the plays that I really, really like. When it comes up for this initial test of this area of resistance, then that's where I like to potentially make a play on a short. And I'm only looking for a very small pullback. So when I say that, I'm looking for maybe like, 1, 2, maybe 3% if I'm feeling froggy. That's right here. This is literally all I'm looking for, from there to there. And then I use about 5x leverage, and then I'm out. And it's that simple. Like I don't look for anything else. I don't look for it to go down and touch another like moving average or any of that. I'm just saying I'm gonna take 3%, 5x leverage, and then I'm done. And so I make a lot of short plays. When I do those plays, I just went back and actually looked at my Bing X to see like how I've been doing on those plays. It's about 75%. So it works pretty well for me personally as a strategy. So I'll just share that with you guys. But we're gonna test this area, and so it's not an area I would go long for Bonk. What you really want to see is for Bonk to get on top of this moving average, or not the moving average, but the resistance area, and then as OC always preaches, come back for that retest, and then you'll look for that continuation of the upside. So your area to potentially go long is really on the top side of this area after the retest. Once you get confirmation that we've now flipped this resistance into support, and then you want to see, this might be tough here looking at it on the on the daily. You probably want to go over to the 4 hour and look at the prime oscillator or RSI, whatever you're using, and you'll want to see it probably reset or at least continue that trend up and right for you to feel comfortable with making that entry around here. If it does pull back, you have a dynamic reactor on the bottom side. So we've kind of talked about that quite a bit. I would see the dynamic reactor kind of working over this way a little bit. It's had a pretty sharp, now it looks like it's flattening out just a little bit. So you could look for a potential area of support off of the dynamic reactor, and then you might develop into a range as well. So those are things that I would keep an eye on. Obviously, it has to do with the greater crypto market. As Piper was saying with Bitcoin, he was talking about the point of control. The way I have it marked out on mine with my fixed range is actually pretty close to the volume area low. So understand that could act as some sort of resistance as well. And if you get that rejection, pretty much it could be simultaneous here. Don't be surprised if you see a little pullback. So we'll see. The narrative is, we'll say, a little bullish right now, right? We did find an area of support. We got a little bit of good news / bad news for the market. So, just start looking for those significant areas.
Trade fly. Not sure what happened there, bro, but we got cut. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to my charts real fast while he's coming back in. Oh, there he is. Trade fly. I don't know what happened, but we lost it for a second. There you go.
How much did you miss?
Just like 5 seconds, man.
Okay, right on.
You're good.
That's unfortunate.
It was just the last 5 seconds. It's okay. I'm not sure what happened there to you, but it's all good.
Key area of resistance. There you go. Right here.
There you go.
Right on it.
Let's jump over. I got Near Protocol pulled up, and then we're going to be taking a look at what OC has. Let's go over to Near. Guys, looking at Near Protocol here, we are right now pushing on a fib level. I want to show you guys a couple of things here on this. One is we did come down and touch the value area low of this fixed range volume profile over here. That is one thing. The second thing is I went ahead and I wanted to see, because this was pulled from bottom to top, I wanted to see what it was coming from top here to bottom here, just to see what we're looking at. And if I turn this on, guys, look, our rejection here came from the golden pocket also. So golden pocket's super powerful. This is why you guys see me use Fibonacci's all the time. And you just pull them from previous low to highs or highs to lows and look for that golden pocket. If it breaks that, look for the platinum pocket. That's going to be where you get that play at. Right now on the current one, the current fib setup, we are looking here at that dynamic reactor coming right here at the 382, and it does look like we're pushing through that. Remember, we did get that bounce off of that value area low. It would be ideal that we're coming to the point of control now. That point of control on Near Protocol coming in at about $6.97. We'll call it $7 psychological number. And we would be getting back above the dynamic reactor, which again, when we're above it, it is bullish. That is what we get. So Kyle Fields said that your pause felt like forever. And shout out to him. And then also we had another one up here that said Dave Digital. He said, who's jealous on how late I slept in today. Zach said he is, but I will tell you guys, I'm retired. I could sleep in every day, but there is too much to do in the mornings. Get this alpha out to you guys, dig into the charts, make some money, and grind every day. Dave, you need to grind more. That's all I'm going to say about that. OC, let's kick it over to you. See what you're looking at there, bro.
Absolutely, I have IOTX. And by the way, just to confirm, it is Velo, the one that with the red symbol. It was freakishly similar to Velo finances, but yeah, no, it is this one. So the most popular asset right here is just straight out Velo. So yeah, other than that, going to IOTX. So looking good. I mean, still bearish. We need to acknowledge that we're still bearish because we are below the dynamic reactor, and we also need to start looking for the confluence zone. Well, we have a soft order block, a high order block, dynamic reactor coming strong down. Also, we're still bearish, but we are about to break the consolidation. In fact, we are breaking it now. Also, very important, guys. The market pumps already. We are seeing that the prediction right now has changed. And if we go back in time, we'll see that it changed a couple of hours ago, somewhere around these areas right here, as we were making the push through the zero line on the oscillator. So market prophecies now are indicating a movement to the upside. Let's just be careful here because most likely scenario is going to be a little bounce. Let me throw in a little bit more support and resistances and see if we can build up something right down here for a continuation to the upside. As you can see, the harsh, a strong resistance, it is being accumulated around the 0.06. Other than that, seems that we could be having this sort of like bottoming down back to 0.52 so far. If we can make it above the zero line and then have flip of the ribbon at the support, then off we go for a possible bullish flip on the 4 hours. Other than that, turning it back to you guys.
Awesome. Trade Fly, what you got for us, brother?
Right on. So looking at SHIB, so we're going to do this kind of live right now. And first thing I'm going to do is look at it on the daily. Let's see if I can get the dynamic support and resistance zones up. There you go. Go ahead and give me my chemtrails, baby. All right. So looking at that. So it looks like it just broke through what was resistance. So that's good news. We're on the top side of that. It looks like we're trying to fight over the dynamic reactor and some of the moving averages here. It looks like that's the 20. But what I'm looking at on the top side here is going to be this trend line. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. That's where I think we'll probably find a little bit of resistance. And it looks like you got the 50-day kind of in confluence with that. So yeah, I'll be looking for a little bit of resistance in this area. And I'm just going to give it a whole bunch of zeros and about a 258 or so. So keep an eye on that, because if it does make it through there, let's actually pull these back up because I want to see the volume associated with it. That's why I really like this. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of volume here, man. So yeah, that's that. I don't think that's going to have a real big impact on the movement. It wouldn't be hard for it to move up. Let's put it that way. Besides this trend line, it wouldn't be hard in terms of volume, like if that was one of your big factors in trying to predict price movement. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking for in terms of resistance. And then this is pretty clear. You got the wick off of this area of support, and then you can see another wick off of this area. So this is actually the 100-day SMA. That's the blue line is here. So we're really getting squeezed right now is what it looks like. And so it could have a nice little breakout. I just not really sure which way it's going to go, because it's getting squeezed, right? You're having those series of higher lows and then a series of lower highs, right? So I do know some people like to say, like, it depends on how it came into the trend. Might give you that bias to whether it's going to go up or down. Let's look at the 4 hour just to see if maybe we can get something a little different, because the daily not really giving me much in terms of looking at this. I mean, this looks nice. Like, I love seeing when you have constant retests of an area. Let's go horizontal. All right, so you're getting multiple retests of an area, and that was a nice little breakout, but that trend line came into play there. So keep an eye again on that. That's probably going to be the big thing you're going to mess with, man. That's going to be, I'd say my little indication of, what kind of movement we're going to make. We got to get on the top side of the trend line. So I think you're going to see a lot of that today, because when crypto moves quick, right? So you're going to miss 80% of the movement a lot of times. Like, so from this morning at whatever time they announced those job numbers, that big push up, that was probably the majority of the movement you're going to see today. And then you got to wait for it once it gets to the resistance or the support or wherever, the crypto is going. And then you get your confirmation of where you're going to see continuation or rejection in an area. And then that's where you kind of have to go with it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at SHIB. I think, I don't know if I would call that top side. I'd probably move this down in the near term. And that does coincide with support, resistance, support, yada, yada, yada. So point, I think 28.0002827 is probably like your high side target. If it gets on the top side of this this trend line, we'll probably move that up just a little bit. That way it kind of lines up with the candle closes. Yeah. And so that would be what I look for. Just keep an eye on this area right here, top side. This is your obvious support level right here. So like if you're stuck in the middle like this, right? You got to get on the top side of the trend line, or you just wait for it, kind of like Kyle did with Litecoin. And when you have an area of support, you play that area of support, and then you get a nice bounce off of that area. So keep this on your radar, which is going to be a bunch of zeros and 2-0. And then keep this on your radar, which is going to be a bunch of zeros, 258. And then high side, bunch of zeros, 28.
Perfect. And I got some FA on SHIB right now also. Major U.S. exchange just announces Shiba Inu trading expansion with a new SHIB listing here. Let's break this down real fast. Kraken Pro's latest move to add Shiba Inu to its margin trading pairs signals another breakthrough for the popular meme-inspired cryptocurrency. U.S.-based exchange Kraken Pro has unveiled its latest development, new margin pair. One of them was Shiba Inu. And if you take a look here, what the details are it's paired against the U.S. dollar. Maximum leverage set at 3, and a cap of $1.5 billion SHIB for long and short positions there. So SHIB also now being listed as a trading pair at 3x leverage on Kraken. So some bullish info there.
And that's for US-based customers?
Yeah, that's for US-based customers. So there you go.
That's dope. So they're starting to really trickle in some leverage. Coinbase is doing that now too. They're actually letting you use some leverage.
They are.
So
they call it futures or derivatives or something like that. But I haven't played with it that much.
We get the degen just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit.
I did use it though. It did. It worked just fine on Coinbase, and the fees weren't too astronomical from what I noticed. So
yeah, you'll have to give me a give a video or something on how to do that, because I haven't even played with it. And we need to do that. Let's do that, TradeFly. Hey, TradeFly,
that'll be the next one.
You had a poll that you needed Crux to do today. What's that poll? And so we can get that going, because we got about 18 minutes. So what you got for that poll, man?
All right, Crux, this is what I need from you, brother. I want you to put a poll out there. You're going to select 4 coins. All right, so I'll let you do that. Maybe take some that you've done a deep dive on, quick dive, whatever you think is going to pop. I want you to list those 4 coins. It can't be Bitcoin and it can't be Ethereum. Other than that, everything in the world is fair game. And what we're going to let you guys do on the show today is select one of those 4 coins by obviously voting. And I'm going to create a portfolio. I'm going to create a DCA portfolio. I'm going to do that today. And this is the allocation that I'm going to put out. I'm going to do 25% Bitcoin, 25% Ethereum, and then 25% of whatever it is that you guys select. So today will be that first token. That'll be part of that 25%. And then the next vote will actually go in our members only Discord. So we'll put a poll there, and then you guys will be able to select the next token that I invest in. Again, that's all going to go today. And then we're going to track it. We're going to track it here on the show, and we'll have a little bit of fun with it. And we're also going to compete against some other communities. So, we'll see how that plays out. I think there'll be some friendly banter going on. But just wanted to throw that out there. I think it'll be something fun for us to do together, and we can track it and see how DCA actually works.
I like it. Let's do that. Let's take a look here at what I'm seeing on the charts for ADA, guys. And also when we get that poll down there, guys, go ahead and grab that up. So let's see what you guys got. Looking here at Cardano right now. Cardano in the golden pocket. Again, golden pocket support. said nice consolidation area. It looks like a good spot to get it. One thing that I am concerned about is how close this dynamic reactor is coming in. A lot of other assets right now are breaking it. ADA still not even at the dynamic reactor. It would need to get through this and then bounce to get up to that 50. And then again on the 50, another major rejection area. So resistance is sitting abundantly above ADA right now. I would say that we're going to need to get through that dynamic reactor. But as of right now, we are in that area of consolidation at the golden pocket here. That would be a ideal spot to be picking up some ADA. But as far as the resistance that's sitting above it, be very, very, very careful if you're trading this. If you're looking for buying this for hodl purposes, good area. Looking to trade this, really, really close resistance to us. That from where it's currently at now to that dynamic reactor is only a 4% move. It might be a quick scalp area, but right now ADA looking a little weak in comparison to other assets. You can also see here we did get a hidden bearish divergence here on the oscillator pro for the 4 hour, and we did get a ribbon flip to the downside with the momentum dot coming back into the cloud, and the RSI primed looking red, looking a little bearish here. ADA not looking strong right now. So that's what I got there. Let's kick it over to OC, see what OC has, and then we'll check out where we're at on time, get through whatever other assets we can, and then we're going to take a look at this giveaway. We got a giveaway, $200. So, OC, what you got, bro?
Absolutely. So maybe I want to suggest something. Maybe e-girl coin could be a good addition to that. Well, I do have a little trick under the sleeve. So if you go to Chart Prime Discord and then you go to the Chart Prime bot, you just do this little symbol here, select the body here, Chart Prime, and then you can do a crypto overview. You just send it, and then the AI that is built on Chart Prime is going to be processing. And this is a little bit of a very interesting thing that you can add AI support and resistances, so on and so forth. Let's just give it a second here, and we'll come back to this. All right. Oh, there you go. You're looking at the overview. Nice. All right. So this is a little bit above. This is not the result of the AI bot. The AI bot is thinking. So I'm gonna move into a chart while the AI bot do its thing. And I have gold. Since Piper took my ADA, my precious, I need to take TradeFlex Gold. So very quick on gold here. I was expecting a little bit of a bouncing at this areas right down here because we have a big strong
in on my chart here, and we're going to do this giveaway, but everybody should be coming back in right now. Guys, sorry about that, but yeah, my Wi-Fi went red. They're doing construction behind my house, and I think they may have just hit something here in our stuff. So if you guys are still here, let's go ahead and jump over. We'll check out a real quick update on Bitcoin and get into this giveaway before they cut my internet again over here. Construction, gotta love construction. Taking a look here, guys, at what we're seeing here on Bitcoin. Bitcoin continuing to move up right now. We are sitting currently at about 61,500 still. I told you guys this is going to be a key area for us to watch, is because of the resistance there, and that resistance would be coming in off of load our value area low. That is what we're fighting with right now. So let's get into the giveaway while TradeFly drops back in. ZTS, you are going to jump over there and grab him, I hope. Let him know that drop back in. Because my Wi-Fi is back and running, so we're live. Let's get into this giveaway, though, guys, and see what we got going on here with the giveaway. Guys, today we're giving away $200. $200. We're giving away $100 worth of USDC. Eric Wallace said, Piper, lean out the door and yell at them to get off your lawn. They're actually behind my house. I have no one that lives behind me or to the side of me. And so they're putting in fiber optic line, which hopefully I can get onto here soon. But they're putting in fiber optic, and so they're messing with Spectrum, AT&T, and everything at that box back there. And I'm guessing they just hit the wrong switch, the wrong line. So Gary Gensler don't want us to get this alpha out. We got FD White in the house. What's up, bro? Let's get into this giveaway, though, guys. Again, we're giving away $100 worth of USDC, and we're giving away $100 worth of stacks. And stacks is sitting in a pretty good spot right now. There's all the names. And if you see people in here multiple times, it is because they are either like Magna Cum or Summa Cum, or they've been in the community for so long. They have extra positions here. So we're going to give this a shuffle them all up. There we go. Everybody's shuffled. And I want to show you guys real fast what I was seeing on stacks and why I thought stacks would be a good giveaway. Stacks is sitting down here right below the golden pocket, but sitting with the bounce on the platinum pocket. This is about the lowest you want to see in a move, in a price action movement for any asset. And right now, I figure with the hitting that platinum pocket and getting a bounce on that 786, this was a really, really low lying coin with a lot of potential upside. So that's why we're doing stacks today. And then the USDC. So you can, pick your own crypto. So PYOC. But let's go ahead and get this going, guys. We're going to do 2 giveaways. First giveaway is going to be for the $100 worth of stacks. And here we go. Let's get it. Who we got here? Who we got here? It looks like Spee. Spee, congratulations. You just picked up $100 in stacks in our monthly member giveaway. Make sure that you hit us up. Hit us up in the Discord. We'll get that wallet from you and get that sent over to you. We're going to remove all the other names for him. And then this is for $100 in USDC so that you can PYOC and get yourself some crypto. Here we go. Let's get it and see who it's going to be. It looks like Ansel, A-N-S-E-L, Ansel. You are the winner of $100 in USDC. Hit us up, and guys, we'll do that. I don't know. OC, do you want to, let's give away a monthly giveaway for Chart Prime also. Give someone 1 month of Chart Prime. Here we go. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Third giveaway today, surprise giveaway for the members here. 1 month subscription to Chart Prime. So let's get it. Let's see what we got. I believe Reggie Classics already has Chart Prime, so if he wants to gift that to somebody, Reggie, you can gift that to anyone that you want to gift it to. Just let us know in the Discord. But congratulations, guys. There you go. 3 winners today. Ansel, we got Reggie Classics, and then we gave away $100 in stacks. Who was that name to? Spee, you got $100 in stacks. So there you go, guys. Giveaway city today. 3 of them. I just wanted to throw a little Chart Prime in there. Give away some Chart Prime. Why not? It's what? Yeah, we gave away the extra, according to ZTS, we just gave away that extra giveaway today of Chart Prime for 1 month because it was to help people out with the ZTSD that they may be, conflicted with. So there you go. Is this Piper Academy or Oprah? So many giveaways. Hey, we try to pump all of our money that we get on the show back to the community. I mean, obviously we do have some costs that we, for things that we have service, Photoshop and the software for streaming and all that. But after cost, I try to put all that back out to the community. We're not here to make money. We're here to help people make money. So that's what we're here to do. So TradeFly, OC, we've got about 5 minutes. Is there anything that you feel that the people need to see on your charts that we can jump into? Let me know.
I'm going to push that over to OC. I haven't seen the poll go up yet. So
I haven't either. I haven't either.
This is what I'm going to do. All right, so you guys need to pay attention to me right now because I am going to look at the trading view here, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to start off. Put a 1 in chat if you want Caspa. All right, we're going to make that one of them. Put a 2 in chat if you want AVAX. Put a 3 in chat if you want Cardano. That's for you, Ada Ace. And let's find something a little bit more degen. What do you guys think? What do you guys got on the degen side? Give me something.
Ondo
it is. All right, that'll be number 4. So 1 would be Caspa. Joe, what are you doing over there, man? You can't putting that many darn ones. I got to count this stuff. Don't mess with me.
Well, I will tell you right now, it looks like Caspa even without all the repeats from Joe. So, yeah.
All right, I said 2 AVAX,
Yeah.
3 Cardano,
and 4 was Ondo.
All right, that's your choices, nerds. Put in your votes, and I'll tally these up.
FD White said whiff, but that's not a choice.
Hey, FD, I'll put that in the members poll. I'll put
there you
what
go.
do you want?
There
Dog
you
with
go.
hat? Dog, I'll put some real like DGen plays in the members.
In the Discord.
So dog
Nice.
with hat, bonk.
Yeah, because this is part 1 of it. So yeah, you go through there, figure that out, and watch that OC. Let's see what you got on your chart and what you want to show the people. You get the final TA today. What you got, bro? Besides a non-shared screen. You got to share your screen again. Yep.
There we go. Perfect. I want to go to my alert set.
And then we'll come back over here. There we go.
Oh, perfect. All right. I want to go to my alerts and I want to show you guys the JTO area, right? So it's been moving very nicely. We are making a ton of money in this one, but we need to be a little bit careful. Why? Because despite we're breaking through this trend line and we are above the 0 line, this little swan head or this little duck head or goose head, sorry. I just even calling it so many ways. Thanks to Alex.
It's a goose head.
The goose head. Yes, the goose head. It is looking a little bit of a weirdo, right? I mean, it's looking a little bit like cricket goose head, so it might have issues. So other than that, we had the money flow POC as I zoomed out up here. So we need to be a little bit careful because yes, we're going back into that into this fair value gaps, basically just pushing us forward. But we need to see the FOR, the flip of the ribbon, to jump back in some of these basic areas to go visit the next area of resistance. So guys, this is a good setup. I will be trying to jump in this one if the conditions are given. So keep an eye on this. This is not financial advice, and hopefully you guys are making a run of Lambos by the end of this year. So yeah, that's what I got on the final TA.
Nice. All right. Well, we've got all of the giveaways done today. We got to the TA. We got about a 1 minute left. TradeFly, you got anything for the people on the way out the door, man?
Nah, man. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying the green day, and hopefully this continues throughout the weekend. And we come back Monday, we're all smiling and happy because we had a great weekend. So I'll tally up these votes, or we'll tally them up as a team, since you guys like to put a bunch in there. Joe and Dave Digital, you guys are a thorn.
ZTS
anyways, you guys have a great weekend. And then I will show you guys the portfolio on Monday. I'm already working it in the background right now. Got the CoinMarketCap portfolio thing up right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm kind of excited about this.
ZTS said he's already got you. He's working on it. He's right there sitting in between you. Look at him diligently.
Look, that's a man at work right there. That's a man at work. I love it.
And he's got the hearts. Show off.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. OC, what do you got for the people on the way out, man?
Guys, I need to tell you something that it's another worldwide
here
event.
We go.
Crappy Mexican internet. It's a virus and is spreading right now, has taken over Piper. So click that like button to get the vaccine anti bad Mexican internet so you don't get infected. Don't believe me? Don't do it, and you'll suffer consequences. Then just try it out just in case, just to be safe. Click that like button and spare crappy Mexican internet to take over your world.
Yes, because here in El Paso, I'm very close to that border. I can see Mexico from my backyard. Literally, you guys remember that statement? I can see it from my backyard. So yeah, it's coming over the border. Hit that like button, guys. Thanks for joining us today. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Remember those levels that we talked about for resistance today. They are there, and we are not out of the woods yet. Just be safe and trade safe as always, guys. And thanks for joining us. We'll be back here Monday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you guys the news, the charts, and the markets, and everything you need to have knowledge, because knowledge is profit. Until then, guys, trade safe, and as always, use a stop loss.
I don't know when they
on rolling out the wheels flow low. I know you hungry for knowledge, that's profit appetite. Classes in session, this for the Army Piper acolytes. Trade flag at the soul, train ready. What a line from OCI, form a Mexican spaghetti, yo. Crunch crypto with a deep dive to reject dime. And if you like the visual powered by Car Prime, then you will part of that alumni, that's all spine. But if you have step, fall back to offline. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels flow low. Sound off to get rhythm, the ZTS rhythm. Rip it, Alexandra.
Yeah, that's my alumni, you know what I mean?
That was awesome, dude!